Morning to everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about storage systems, programming platforms, Aneka MapReduce programming and certain examples. Storage system consists of compute site, storage facility and information discovery. So the role of the scientist is who is needed to perform data retrieval for analytical purposes. So here what he is going to do, he will search the database. The database consists of collection of huge amount of data stored in a particular location. So it's happening in the storage facility place after computation. So initially computation will happen, once afterwards the computed result will be stored in the storage facility. Then the role of information and discovery is whenever the scientist or any sort of user wants to have an access, then the information discovery phase will check it out in the database that is available in the storage, whether it is available or not as per the user requirements. If it is available, then it will be bringing to the user notice. Otherwise, it will show that the corresponding data is not available. So next one is massive data set, shared data collections, unified namespace, access restriction. Massive data set consists of huge amount of data sets. Shared data collection means all those data will be distributed across the world, so end users can have the rights to access everything, and everything will be stored in the unified repository. Access restriction means only authorized persons across the globe can have the rights to access everything. Programming platforms consists of Amazon Dynamo, Google File System, Amazon Simple Storage Service. S3 stands for Simple Storage Service. 3 S's are coming, so it becomes S3. It is an online storage service provided by Amazon. It supports for highly availability, so it will be keep on available for many end users, and reliability means we can trust all the data which is available on it. Scalability means a number of users can have the rights to access everything, and also the storage capacity is too huge. Low latency means every data will be available whenever the user requests the data, and the system offers a flat storage space organized into buckets. Collection of data will be stored in terms of buckets, and each bucket hold some kind of data. Each will be having unique name. Google Bigtable provides storage support for several Google applications. It is exposing for types of workload from throughput oriented batch processing jobs to latency sensitive servicing of data end users. Throughput oriented batch processing means similar requests are grouped together as a batch, and each batch will run concurrently. Due to that, throughput will be increased. This is an Amazon Dynamo architecture. The keyring is used as an index which will be used by the user to search the corresponding data in the storage server. Because in the cloud storage many storage peer will be available. As I said that each data will be stored in terms of buckets, so each storage peer may hold certain set of buckets, and by using the keyring only the user can search the corresponding data. Google Bigtable provides storage support for several Google applications, exposing different types of workload from throughput oriented batch processing jobs to latency sensitive serving of the data to end users. And then next one is Aneka MapReduce programming model. The MapReduce is a programming platform introduced by Google for processing huge quantities of data. It expresses the computation logic of an application into two simple functions. One is map and another one is reduce. The map will map the input with the distributed file system. If the data or if the input file is located on the file server, then it will be bring it to the user. So that's what here I have used map of k1 comma v1. K1 stands for key, v1 stands for value. I am mapping the key value with the corresponding value which is available on the information file system. If it is available, then the map reduce phase will reduce the optimize the input, and it will be respondent to the users. So this is the overview of the map reduce computation workflow. Certain input data files are available that will be mapped with the distributed file system with the help of map task. And if the corresponding file system is available, then the reduce phase will optimize the task and responses at the output files. So this is also the same as like just now I have described. Certain input files are there. The role of map phase, certain worker will be there. They will map the input file with the intermediate file, and if it is available, then it will optimize the output, then it will be displaying to the users. And certain applications are developing task model, developing threat model, certain cloud application platforms. Developing task model is which is used for executing more than one task, as like compute side, and the thread model means more than one task can be executed simultaneously. Certain cloud application platform is Manjaro Soft is the best example for this. So thank you everyone. Thank you.